Hello, my name is Danny, aka 𝘊𝘶𝘳𝘯𝘵. I was originally going to film a different video, but I didn't, so I decided to film this video, and it's gonna be like basically me reflecting my first year of college after going back like 4 years. So if you haven't been really following me or like kind of know what's happening, I originally went to a private university for the spring semester, and I was going for stenography. It got too expensive and stuff, so I decided to move back with my parents and go enter as a transfer student to the college I originally got my associates with. So I already do have my associates. It's just like I want to do something else like within the healthcare field. So as of right now, I just finished my first semester of prereqs for the radiology program at my school. So it's crazy. Like, this week was finals week, quotations, you know. And I'm not really. I only had my finals week for my two in-person exams I had to go in were last week. And so this Monday I had the opportunity to retake a anatomy exam. So that's what I did. So, and then I just did an online med-term for my med-term and pathology class. I don't even know. And then my other class, which is fully online, instead of a final summary, she gave us the instead of final summary paper, it was just summarizing the last 3 chapters of our book. So yeah, I feel like at the end of the semester went really, really well for me, these last few weeks. But I don't know, as a 24-year-old, even though people think, people say you're still really young, it's never too late to go back to school. I personally felt out of touch. It just felt weird to finally decide to go back to school, and just figuring out, it took me at least kind of 2 years to kind of figure out. Well, it took me within a year of working in healthcare to realize that's what I wanted to do. And then it took me a few more months looking at the hospital I was working at the opportunities they had for position wise to narrow it down to originally sonography. I still probably do want to do sonography after I do and then I decided to do radiology. And what I also do like about radiology is that the opportunities within the field is very vast. There's a lot of different subgenres or different what's the word I'm looking for? Different positions within radiology that have direct patient care, or those who don't have direct patient care. This is what one of my chapters in my book covered, that the different fields within radiology, which I really do like how it's so I feel like it's a field that you can never get bored of, because there's always an opportunity to learn something new, get certified, get a license for something. And that's the same with most healthcare careers. It's ever the learning never stops. So I think it went really good. This is why I decided to do radiology. Also, plus it's a 2-year program instead of a 4, or it's a 2-year once you're in the program, but for prereqs wise, it's gonna be taking me a full year, so a total of 3 years for the program. So yeah, and I just feel like this semester compared to last semester, both had their ups and downs, going to a university, staying at the dorms in a single bedroom, versus going to a community college, living at my parents' house, and also working full-time. I was working part-time when I was going to my university, St. Kate's, and then I was working basically full-time this semester. So it was really wild. I'll just recap from the beginning. So the transition from working full-time, because I was working full-time in the summer, and then I started school. So that was a really rough transition. And the one downside is that my school the dorms didn't have any air conditioning, so it was really crappy. It was really, really hot moving day, really, really hot the first day, and it was just a terrible experience off the bat. I think I was taking 3 classes, I don't remember, but it felt really small. It felt like the classroom size was really small, and that's what I was used to, versus where if you would have gone to the U of M or whatever, it would have been like really, really big. But I feel like the classroom size was really nice, just except for my anatomy and physiology lecture class. That one was really big. And then yes, throughout the semester, I did make a few friends, which I'm really grateful for. I still keep in touch with them, and it was just really nice because and I'm a shy person, so I was like, wasn't really talking to anyone, didn't really know anybody up there. And then I was also drilling for the army up there, so I also had all my army shit with me up there. And yeah, I feel like, but it wasn't until like October when I realized that I wasn't going to be able to afford to continue there. And then so that's where I was like, I wasn't really caring what I was doing, or like just school wise, because I was so stressing out about my money situation. And so that was really, really tough on me. And I think it wasn't even until Thanksgiving where I'm like, okay, I'm going to submit my withdrawal form. I'm going to apply for the spring semester here, so and so. So once I finally figured out what I was going to do, it went a lot more better. Luckily, I did pass my classes. I think my lowest grade was a C, and that was in anatomy and physiology. I think I got like a 76er in that class. So I think in all my other classes I got A's and a B. So that was pretty good. And I knew like after like the first week of of anatomy and physiology that was going to be hard. Like I already knew it was going to be hard. And I wasn't putting the time and effort to learn. So then winter break happened, y'all. And that school had a month winter break. But then since I was starting a new school, I only had my regular 2-week winter break. And then there were some like health issues I was going through. I ended up getting COVID as well. So the month of January was really, really rough for me. And it also delayed my start time for work. So I went almost a whole month without work. And then, so that was terrible. Luckily I was at home, you know, my parents were there, my sisters were there, but I wasn't working. So then I started, and then I only had this semester at my community college, I had one class that was fully in person, and the other class was only in person on the first day, or the first week. And then the rest was in person for exams. And the rest were online. I was taking 4 classes. I think I was taking 4 classes at my university. So then, yeah, I got better. And it kind of went along. I kind of realized, I was like, this wasn't too bad. Like, it was pretty nice. I was only going to school once a week. And then, like, maybe, like, one time within the other month for the exams. And I was taking human bio, anatomy, med term class, and then intro to rad technology, whatever. It wasn't really honestly too bad until I kind of realized like I was working almost 70 hours per pay period, and that was a lot of hours, especially starting a new position, a new job, my dialysis job. And so that was a lot to take in along with schoolwork. So there was maybe a month or so where I wasn't really studying as much as I should have, and then I got a message from my advisor, from my teacher in my anatomy class. I was like, hey, it's still early in the semester where you can pass, but I was like, I would recommend coming in. I did go in for the tutor, and that was my first time ever going to a tutor, and he was really, really chill. He was really, really nice. He just graduated the program last year, but I was like, he was explaining it to me, and there was another girl there, but I was like, he was really, really helpful, but I just felt like that wasn't for me. Like, I didn't want to go back because I felt like it wouldn't benefit me. Like, so that's why I kind of left it at that. And then I did download like a anatomy app, which I paid $40 for. I stopped using it like the last 2 months until like just recently. I was reviewing for this final exam and my retake, but I stopped using it. But I just felt like going to a tutor did help, but I just felt like it wasn't helping me enough. Like, I would just have to figure it out on my own. He did even give me a great tip about drawing the items, which I did. I honestly did for my retake. I only got 1 question wrong out of 40, so that was really, really good. And I was drawing it from like the images and then making the drawings my own. So that was a really great tip. And then as for my human bio class, I didn't do so hot in the test that I had to take like beforehand, but I didn't really care because my grade in that class, regardless, I was going to pass with a B. maybe an A. I think I am passing with like maybe a high B or a low A, so that's good. But yeah, I just felt like this semester went really good. I did make kind of my two classmates, I guess they're classmates, we were in a group in the human bio class, so we have a group chat, and then other than that, I didn't really make any other so-and-so called friends, which is fine, just because I feel like going to a community college is really, really hard if you're looking for the social life that a university provides. So kind of comparing the two and two is like the university, or even maybe this will be like a comparison between a community college and university life. Just the comparison between the student life was different. Even though my St. Kate's was really small, there wasn't a lot of funding, but like they still had plenty of events, like student events, even though it was like an all women's school, which wasn't but like when she was talking about like going to Mankato, I've gone to some of their. Actually, I've gone to like a few of the football games there, but like she was talking about homecoming week, and then I just feel like if you were to go to an actual university, there is a lot more opportunities to make friends, especially like if you're also like younger, like straight out of high school, or like younger than maybe like 22. Just kind of that age range, because right, like when I was going there, like I wasn't like into no party life like last semester. Like I didn't care. I'm too old for that. Like I don't care for that. It doesn't matter. But if that's what you're looking for, then definitely a university route is for you. If you're looking to put yourself out there, make new friends, engage with your school a lot more, do all that fun stuff. I did go to like a skating event by myself, which is kind of sad because the setup they had, but it was kind of fun. As for my community college, like I've gone there before. People are there just for school. Like you're there just for the class. Like you don't care because you're doing it like, part-time, full-time, but like there's no. Also, I guess depending on what your community college is like if you have a good area, other than like the library or the cafeteria, like if you have a good space where you can just chill and hang out, that's the one thing like I notice at my school. Like they did have this other, like the old cafeteria into like a kind of like they had like a ping pong table and some chairs, but I was like, this can, like, I was like working these ideas, and I was like, who do I need to submit a form or send an email to so I can share my ideas? And then, so I was originally going to be like a social media ambassador and like work for that, but that wasn't going to work out with my work schedule, so I didn't end up doing that. But that would have been really, really, really fun. But I was like, they did have these fun like events, or like, are they really events? Like I was walking through the school one time, walking to my car, and they were having an event. They had free food and like drinks, so I just stopped there for a juice. But I was like, it was kind of sad. It was Hawaiian theme. It was low-key sad. Like I kind of felt bad. But all the people who were there, like the people who were hosting it, like they all knew each other. So I just got my drink and I stood there and I just like walked away after they started playing Limbo. I just felt like so awkward. And I was like, yes, I don't know. Like, I can kind of, like, read a room. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, this isn't for me. So I feel like that aspect, I feel like any community college student, just the vibe of, like, trying to have a good student life, to build a relationship, like to build friendships, is really, really hard, especially if it's like the age group, it's so wide. Like, there's people straight out of high school there, and then there's people like in their 40s, 50s going back to school. So just having that connection, like that age gap is trying to try to find a good event, a good thing that would combine like all the age groups, which like and also depending if you only have in-person classes, like if that's what you like, you want to see like people, but just trying to do that. Like for my online class, we had the opportunity to share what can improve, and then in her final announcement, she it did announce that like a lot of us did write like having more online discussion, an in-group person type of thing. So then they were thinking of like making a club in the fall semester. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but like I just feel like, oh, or also I guess like a lot of it plays into like the person. Like there's adults, like there's people with kids that have full-time jobs that don't have the chance to do these things, which, you know, was my issue, because I was like, I can, like, my only days off was Thursdays for sure, and then every other Friday. The rest were work days, and then I was getting done by 4, and I was like, I don't want to do anything because it's going to be late, I have to eat, I have to do this. So I was like, that plays a major aspect into how community college goes for you. But I felt like I ended this semester a lot more better than I thought I was going to. I'm proud of myself that I finished my first full year of school after graduating. Well, okay, I finished one semester early in 2019 for my associates, and then COVID hit. But I wasn't even gonna be here anyways because of that basic training. So I never got a graduation. I guess anyone in 2020 never got a proper graduation. But I mean, I've been out of school for like 3-4 years, and I just finished my first full school year, and I'm taking 2 summer classes and 2 classes in the fall. So I'm really looking forward, like, I'm so happy. And if you're a person wanting to go back to school, or, you know, kind of like, what do I want to do, community college or university, also a big aspect is like pay, like how much tuition is. That was my experience from both ways, and I just feel like also like a lot goes into play, whether what you want to do, like what you're looking forward to when you go to school. Like if you're just there to do this is all I want to do, I'm working full time, I'm doing this, I don't care about anything else, go community college route. If you're more, you know, especially if you're a little bit more younger, you have the ability, the opportunity to go to a university. And if you want to, like, just experience that, because that's what I wanted to kind of experience. But I realized I wasn't going to be able to experience, say, like, actual university life at my school, at my old school. So that was kind of disappointing, but I would say if you're more like outgoing, want to experience it, have the extra money to go the university route. If you don't really care about how much money you're spending, because what I recommend is going to community college, getting your general ed, see your general education, those basic ass classes, and making sure they transfer to a university within your state or wherever you're going. I know Minnesota has I just said Minnesota with the accent. I heard myself, oh my god. I've been living in this state too long. But like, I know this state, Minnesota, has a really good transfer program, like with the community colleges and to the state universities. So that's something you can always look into. Save yourself a couple $1,000 because school is so expensive. But I know also this year starting, we're having the North Star Bill program starting. So if your family makes under $70,000 a year, you apply for it and you're eligible for it. Y'all, like, school is basically going to be free for us, which is really, really nice. So if you live in Minnesota, that's something you should definitely look into, which I think it's great. I feel like college should be free regardless of what state you live in, just because, like, it shouldn't be this expensive to go to school, to further your education in a country where they're always talking about furthering your education or within your career, like, but we can't afford to, which is terrible. But yeah, this is basically my little talking video, just sharing my experience of you know, how the school year went, and just comparing the two, because yeah, as like, I'm gonna be posting this probably, it's already May. It's like mid-May. It's like May 9th, I think, today. Yeah, I'll probably post this like in June. So yeah, that's all I really got. If you guys have any questions about, you know, schooling wise, or anything like that, feel free to comment down below, because I love it when people comment on my videos. Like, it makes my day. Like, that people actually like want to comment something, so that makes me really happy. Or just give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed listening to me ramble, and subscribe. I will be posting every single Sunday now that I'm done with school. Like, I'm so happy I'm like done with school for a month or so. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.